Good morning, good morning. I think, yeah, we live. Good morning. Ooh, Saturdays. Saturday. Saturday, child. Saturday. Good morning. I hope everybody slept well. I'm in so many colors, looking like international flags. A lot of them. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Let's get this party started. Let's do it. Hey. Thanks for joining the morning walk. Oh. See, I don't know how to count this. Technically, this is the second week in March. Though March started, like April ended on Tuesday and March ended on Tuesday and April picked up like Wednesday, but you can't call that a whole week. So, we did it. The fourth month, the second week. And if you've been walking with me all this week, you have gotten in 3 hours of exercise. I got these new pants, y'all. I ain't breaking them in yet. I mean, I washed them. I just haven't broken them in with my body. Whew. It's cold. I could not believe how cold it was yesterday and this morning too. One thing is for sure. I heard my Facebook friend Elle say it, and then I heard this author use it in all her books, and she says there's one constant, and that's change. Change is a constant. So, no spring is going to be the same as others. No winter's going to be the same because all change. We're not the same that we was last winter. We're going to be the same this winter. So, I tell you. Well, how y'all doing? Oh, I guess I'm doing all right. Walking. Staying fit, but it is such a quick walk. It really is. A half hour out of 24 hours is nothing. You know? Yeah, this is what's bothering. I have this old guy that I listen to on YouTube. I listened to him for maybe 3 years. And he's the author. And he was out there in the street. You know. I think I'm a little older than he is by months. But, you know, he was a junkie. He did his time. He wrote his book. And when he doesn't do anything, you know, he lives, he has his dog, and he talks to us on YouTube. And he has all these ailments. But he has diabetes, but you can see when he stands up, he has this extended stomach. Speaking of stomach, squeeze yours. And he's a junkie, so he takes all his medication. Oh, he also has HIV. And now they have him on some kind of diabetic medication. And that diabetic medication is off the chain. How y'all can afford that is unbelievable. Oh, good morning. Thanks for coming through. So I listen to him, but every time he gets up, he grunts. And he said, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you. Don't get old. That thing burns me up. Hey, thanks for coming in. That burns me up. The cycle of life, the process of life is getting old. So would you want them to die young? I'm trying to tell you that's the best part of life. As for me as a woman, this side is the cool side for me. My matter looks like it ain't. Ooh, we're at 5 minutes already. My matter says it ain't, but the energy inside me says I am. And I'm glad that I lived to be this age. And I'm glad that I'm taking steps to have a quality of life. And that's what it is. That's what exercise is. Good morning, thanks for coming through. That's what exercising is. You want a certain quality of life. His quality of life is sitting in doctor's offices. My quality of life is being able to exercise. I don't diet. I exercise. Through exercise, it always helped me diet. I have to eat what gives me the ability to exercise. That's dieting. But he just gets my goal. No young people get old. Live to experience everything. Live to go through the complete cycle of life. And all the constant change. Thanks for coming through. Oh, Saturday people. Hey. Usually I'd be here sometime I think by myself. Good morning, y'all. So that just really got to me. And I looked at him and I said, what exercise do you do? But he was like, ugh, I told ya, don't get old. Okay. Don't tell us that. You got all these aches, pains, and ailments because of the way you lived your life. Say to them, don't live your life like mine. I'm talking about him, the guy from YouTube that I watch. But don't tell no old young person don't get old. Yes, grow old. Yes, 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 yes. Hang on and go through the process. It's a wonderful process. Each step is an awesome step. Just like now. So, guess how you want to spend, you know? I don't want to, I don't know, people who are used to like shooting up and taking needles, taking needles for stuff is like normal for them. You know, hey, let me give you a shot, fine. Give you a shot. But because they're used to shooting up, I think, and people who are used to sticking themselves with needles, they don't like it. I used to get pissed because my grandmother's a seamstress. Very good seamstress. That woman taught me how to sew. She taught all her grandchildren who were around her how to sew. And I think now the patience that she had in teaching me how to do that was phenomenal. I don't think I could do it. But even in sewing, when I used to prick myself with that sewing needle, oh, that little prick used to shoot through me like a bullet. Oh, I could not stand it. And that's one of the things that had like, yeah, the little thimbles and all that kind of stuff. Whew, no. Them needles still get you. Prick you in your hand all the time, you got all these little holes. So, I didn't like needles so much. I do admit, from the age of 19 to 28, I did give blood twice a year. So I sucked it in. And it was the, height of my health. I was good. So yeah, for like 10 years, I gave blood twice a year. But still, I didn't like needles. I just liked giving blood to help. And that's what I did. But, so he likes that. To me, that's that whole junkie mentality. So you gotta take the pills, and you gotta take the shots, and his whole thing is around medical treatment. I don't understand it. But I just don't like him saying don't get old, because I'm not doing that. I don't do that stuff. I'm here exercising. And if it wasn't for those old women and men, for mostly women, oh, good morning, thanks for coming in, that I saw in the morning at the gym, I would have probably been dead by now myself. They came religiously, and they worked out, and they exercised. And I said, that's the old I want to be. When I was young, I said, that's the kind of old I want to be. I want to be the old that exercise. I want to be the old that loves me. I want to be the old with the good attitude and the smile in the morning. That's what I want to be. And that's what those old people at the gym were. At the Y, at Crunch, at LA Fitness. Just their whole attitude was just different. And I was like, boy, you guys are great grandparents, because you're not stressed out. You're not all those things. You know? And I said, that's the kind of old person I want to be. And that's the kind of old person I am. I exercise. I love myself. And I say, young people, live to get old. Experience life. Don't listen to these people who have done whatever with their life, and now they just don't want nobody else to go any further. They don't want to. No. You can be a lot of things as an old person. You still got dreams. You still got ambitions. You still got desires. You know? We're walking, I wake up and come down in this basement and walk every morning because deep down inside, okay, what's some of that? Okay. In the book, The Science of Getting Rich, by Wallace D. Wattles, they ask you to look, he says, look at other millionaires and different things like that and what they do. What do they, like to emulate them. And in the back of my mind, I did my research. In the back of my mind, one thing I knew that they did as old people my age is that they did a half-hour exercise. Some jumped on the bikes, and some did their daily constitution. And that's the commonality that I saw all of them have, being older adults. But for me, I couldn't figure out what could I do like every day. So I did the gym every day, like I said, for 6 months. And then I got a job. And some tell me if I had continued that, I would have continued that until Coronas. So, what else? Well, I used to get on my bike every day. I did. I rode my bike for a half hour when there was no gyms. Of course, I walked the tracks. But I'm getting older, so what can I do? And then my lovely daughter, Corona, came, and my lovely daughter got me the treadmill, and you're here in the basement with me, and we're walking. And this is what wealthy old people do, successful people do. They exercise. You gotta move that blood around. Y'all hearing the furnace kick over. You gotta move that blood around in your head and throughout your body. So, that's my story. So yeah, old people, young people, yes, strive to reach my age and beyond. Hey! The first half of this walk is brought to you by I Like to Say Yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary by reading I Like to Say Yes to your child. I wake up, I say yes. I will go downstairs and walk. Oh, it's our water break, y'all. Oh, thanks for coming through. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin, darling. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Diane. How you doing? Oh, I didn't say good morning, you all. Good morning. How's Canada? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I gotta get my juice. I gotta start making some new juice. Gotta stir it up. My cousin Darlene came through. Hey, cuz. Alright. Now, you know, when we go back, we move a little faster. For 5 minutes. We do our fast walk. For 5 minutes. So, ready. Oh. Come on, empty in these pockets. Team too much. Team too much. Oh. Team way too much, but I'll have to pick it up later. Ready? Remember to squeeze your gut. So I'm walking fast, I'm not running. I like what it's doing to my calves. Squeeze your gut. What you got? Less than 2 minutes. Less than a minute. Less than 15 seconds. Yes. Yes. Oh, I tell you. Oh, we did it. Just 10 minutes left on our walk. Easy peasy, bowl of easy. Whew. My shins, I don't know what they call the calves. From that fast walk, I felt my shins tightening, getting that muscle there. So, I want to keep that there and going. So, I like the fast walks. I wasn't getting that from the runs. So, I like that fast walk. Of course, the breathing, you know. Like smoking. Sometimes you can breathe like that, you know. See, I smoked for, well, I don't want to say how long I smoked, and for a lot of years. I didn't stop smoking until my dog died, my last dog, because our walk used to be to the cigarette store. And after she died, I couldn't stand to take that walk anymore. Everything about cigarettes reminded me of her. And that's the only reason why I stopped smoking. I exercised and then I smoked. So, I knew how to breathe from exercising. I didn't breathe smoke. I breathed, exercised, and then I smoked. So that that thing that you need with the oxygen and stuff like that. What you need to teach people to do is how to breathe. How to breathe. And it not be a cigarette attached to it. Because I watch people, stop showing the net. There's an old lady smoking, and every time she went to take a breath, she took a breath with a cigarette. So let me tell you so and so. And so 30 years, she doesn't, you tell her to stop smoking, she don't know how to breathe now. Because the only intake she used to do is inhaling a cigarette, and the only exhaling she ever did was with a cigarette. She never went to the gym and had to run and do, or do the nose out the mouth. They didn't have to do those type of breathing. They only breathed when they smoked. So you take the cigarettes away, of course they don't know how to breathe now, and you gotta give them oxygen. But what you need to do is to train them how to start breathing again. But that don't make you no money. Them oxygen takes, honey, make people money. You know, the people that supply them, the people that fill them up, the doctors, so, but I did. My grandmother, she said she smoked till she was 45. She didn't have those breathing problems because you breathe and then you smoke. But I noticed people breathe smoke. Okay, let me tell you. And she's so don't know how to do it. So I swam, love swimming, smoked and swam. I had an athlete, but I had enough lung capacity to get me through. Then I dry off, do what I have to do, go get some meat, and then have a cigarette. There's two different things for me. But I don't smoke anymore. But it's just because my dog died, and smoking reminded me of a dog. No other reason. Dog hadn't died, I'd still been smoking. Alright. Let's do this connection here. Whew. Oh. I was holding on to that cell phone. I tell you. Oh. I tell you. So hands and everything is in place. Yeah. So only 5 minutes to go. I tell you. And next week we'll be in the 3rd week of the 4th month. Wow. I know you guys' legs feel really good. Because my leg feels really good. Strong. My body feels strong. I mean, I know for some women, feeling strong, especially if you're married and you got a man or something like that, you don't want to be strong because, you know, you let them be the strong. But in my life, I've been nothing around but strong women. They were married, but like my grandmother was widowed, you know, grandfather died, and aunts and stuff separated. And I think you become a different kind of woman. You become a strong woman. And if you're raising kids, especially women, you raise strong women. And of course, if you're married in a relationship, I mean, if you're married and that's what you want your kids to do, you teach your child to be, you know, weak so her husband can be strong. But I raised my daughters to survive out here. And if she get a mate, how to help her mate and her mate help her to survive. Because that's what the two is for, to survive this world. Not one to be over the other. Both should have attributes to put together to make sure that going through this world is a strong force. That's how I feel. Alright, suck in your stomach. Tuck your elbows. 15, y'all. Oh, what's the look? Hey, thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping in Saturday. Saturday is usually an empty screen. Yes. Oh, we did it, y'all. We did it. There's a song, that Another Day's Journey. But we have another week of walking in the morning at 7 a.m. for a half hour, and it's changing our whole anatomy. It is doing so many wonderful things for our bodies, for our circulation, that's definitely for our attitude. Just a real good attitude, hope for the future. Ooh, our walk is almost over. And I didn't sing our song. Here we go. Oh, also, I'm thinking about incorporating for next month, incorporating bike riding. Like maybe Wednesday, do a bike ride for a half hour. I haven't worked out all the kinks yet. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. Happy to be walking. Yes, I am. I'm walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, hey. We did it, family and friends. Hey, Jimmy, good morning. We did it. Yay. Thanks for coming in. We don't walk on Sundays. I'll see you Monday. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.